you best believe it. I'ma rip you up to pieces. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I'll light this place on fire. I want it, I'm on it, but baby, at least I'm honest. I get tired of explaining as these seasons keep on changing. Life goes on and 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 on. On and 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 on. On and 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 on. On and 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 on. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day.
Hello, good evening, welcome back to the channel. This is Rolling Swarm, coming at you live. Well, with a slight 3-minute delay. We're using our inside voice because the baby is sleeping. So, we will have to master the art of being excited whilst also speaking barely above a whisper. Challenge accepted. Welcome, we're now on the EU server. We streamed the final stage of the Asian server Challenger Tournament, Autumn Season 2021 World of Tanks Blitz. Now we're doing the same for the EU server. We've got 3 teams in it this evening. We have got A1N1 Arcane Nation, the Troll Team, Stripper T, and Chai's Raiders. So what I want to do first is just have a quick rundown of the proceedings. 3-minute stream delay is to prevent any stream sniping from occurring. Also, if you want to watch this stream just for the rewards, that's cool. If you want the rewards, you have to make sure that you are watching through the portal and you're logged in. And just a small reminder that you can only get rewards on an EU server account when you're logged in through that account on the portal. And for those of you that are wondering, what I will do is I will put the link in the chat. Because someone earlier was asking. About that. Oh god, got loads of cat hairs on my t-shirt. That's good. So, we've got a few people tuned in already, which is pretty good. Let me know how the volume balance is. We might have to boost up our gain to compensate. Kerfuffles is here, and there's a few others. They're obscured by a poll. Wolfheart, ANP, and Netforce. Yeah, that's the other thing. If you're watching through the portal, please do come and check out the YouTube channel anyway, Rolling Swarm. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and vote in the poll. That's probably the main draw, because we're gonna poll everyone and see who they think is gonna win. And you'd be pleased to know actually that the Asian server, the community poll, had 144 votes I think in total, and they got it spot on. They called first, second, and third place to a T, and we've already had 11 votes in. A1N1 are the firm favourites, but first, what I want to do is just talk about the teams and the format for this evening, because I think it's gonna be pretty good. So, this is the final stage. A1M1, CHRD, Chise Raiders, Triple T, the Troll team, and Reppy made it through. Reppy got knocked out in the lower bracket semi-finals. Chise Raiders are in the lower bracket finals. Now what we're going to start off with this evening is a best of 7 between A1N1 and the Troll team, Triple T. That best of 7, the loser of this will face Chise Raiders. The winner will advance to the grand finals. And the winner of this will go and join in the grand finals. So the upper bracket and the lower bracket finals are both best of 7, and the grand finals are a best of 9. So it'll be pretty interesting. We're going to have 3. It's going to be quite a good stream. We've got 3 very solid fixtures coming up. Let's see. Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes before the invites come through. So in terms of how these teams have stacked up already, a Triple T and A1N1, I don't think they faced each other yet. So it'll be interesting to see. If we have a look in the group stage, actually, we can show all the groups. Yeah, and they were in A1N1 and Triple T were in a different part of the Challengers Cup. My original prediction was actually Phoenix and Sparta, and they didn't make it. Phoenix got knocked out 4th place in Group 2. Sparta got knocked out in 3rd place. And if we have a look actually at the teams, that's not unreasonable. I mean, Sparta is a very storied clan, but if we look at the seeding system, which is just reflecting on Tier 10 win rate stats, Phoenix are pretty strong, like 69% is the average of the team. A1N1 though, if we look at just the raw player stats in general, average damage, global account win rates, A1N1 would be the favourites on paper. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I think Chise Raiders might be a bit of a surprise. Certainly, I was not expecting them in the top 3. They are a talented team. We've seen them play already on the stream, and they'll be pretty. I think they'll be well chuffed to have made it into the top 3, and we'll be looking to go obviously as far as they can. In terms of the maps, I think it's the same. Yes, it's the same maps as we had on Asia. So the upper bracket final will start Oasis Palms, Yukon, Black Goldfield, Tiebreaker, Fort Despair. The lower bracket final, Dynasty's Pearl, Normandy, Rockfield, Tiebreaker, Middleburg. And then the grand final, and this was actually a really interesting series we saw on Asia, the streams on the channel, was Desert Sands, Castilla, Faust, Mayan Ruins, Winter Malanovka. So, like, it's the map pool's good, the teams are good. We're looking forward to a really sort of solid evening of tournament gameplay all round. Let me just go and deal with my little OCD. Red boxes are just appearing everywhere. Hey, I could be in the professionals tournament. Obviously not. Obviously not. Let's see if we can just get rid of all these red dots. Oh yes. And let's see what RNGesus has for us in the boxes since we're here. I really wish there was a way to just turn these all of the garage notifications off. Like, you just get to a point where you don't need that in your life, you know? You really do. Okay, cool. There we go. We've wasted enough time clicking on things. We've got a bit of time before the game starts. What I would like to do then is just dive into the replay section. If you want to submit your replay, and you've got a replay that you want to see played on the channel, the link to my Discord server is in the video description below. Join the Discord server, react to the rules to get the role and to get access to the guest section, and then you can send your replays into the replay channel on my Discord server. I won't be looking at or responding to any replays sent via DM because I get too many, and there's no way to keep track or organize them, shall we say. We've got a replay from Crazy Monk in a 50B. Oh, good lord. Oh, we've got one from Miss Peiku in it. I think I've shown this one already. But... oh, Belle Delphine's bathwater, no less. Onwards we go. This is a Desert Sands replay. This is the map we're going to see first round in the finals. Green team, well, we've got HSOP, Miss Peiku and Belle Delphine's bathwater. Enemy team, no big numbers. 268, Little Masty, calling to kill the meds. There's only one med though, but A is the good call in pub matches for sure on this map. Nice aggressive spotting line by Miss Peiku. Belle Delphine's bathwater in the IS-7. Playing an aggressive mid-push. We have seen this replay before, I remember. Just looking for the drive wheel. We'll find it. Nice. I might have kept farming the grill there, but our man's got other ideas. Well, Miss Peiku. Other ideas. Solid performance. And a drive wheel. Drive wheels for days. The free damage is down. The Yo getting an absolute hammering. Very aggressive play in the 6-2. Coming straight in, supporting the platoon mate. It's a good read. Yeah, we've definitely seen this replay before. Getting flashbacks. That Mark 1 is a real pest actually in this game. I mean, that's in the sense that they played quite well. Lovely snapshot. Lovely snapshot. Doesn't get it stays as good as you watch it, right? Will take a hit, gets tracked. Nice. Going for the oh, was it turret? Did the turret get the IS-7? Not sure. Yeah, the T-57 made a bad call there, going for the 268 rather than the 62. Oh, lovely bit of fire. That 57 was perma-tracked for days. Oh my god. 183 is right there. Panic. I think Miss Peiku has taken out more drive wheels than anyone has business taking out. So it's always the mark of a good player, the number of drive wheels that they can hit. You know, kind of not going out of their way, but really just finding. You can hear the 183s fired. I shooted. And it's an easy, solid little win. for the OP platoon. So yeah, we're gonna please. This is a call for replays. We're now recycling. We're recycling replays. Voice is a bit low. Okay, well the voice is gonna be a bit low because because I can't be loud because the baby's upstairs sleeping. So I've pushed up. We're gonna push up the gain ever so slightly. That might mean that you'll get some more mouth sounds. You just have to let me know what works better. Let's see. I've got a birthday tank. Yeah, I can play a game or two. Okay, let's see. I'm rubbish in TDs, by the way. Most of you know that. Hey, we've got Vale. Well, Vale's sister clan, we should say. Okay, here we go. That's good. That's good. That's good. He's moving without support though. That's not good. That's okay. Is that a full HP ammo rack? That was so bad. Yeah, we've lost this one. Not quite. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. He's going to HE the back of your turret. Yeah. Good job, E75. That's a solid flank. That's a solid flank. Oh dear. I don't think the C-75 can win. Not least of all because I don't think that the lights are... Not all the lights are on. You know, I think... Regrettably... the full HP ammo rack was a bit of a swing in the old game plan. If we're being honest, we did terribly. Yeah, T-54 going down was sad times, very sad times indeed. I'm not going to call where I think the team should go. I'm just going to go camp in a bush. Yeah, you do that. You block me. Good. Very good. Well done. Well done. You're going to go camp in the bush. I want to camp in. Excellent. Okay. I'm going to camp in the bush that I don't normally camp in. I don't want to get... I got good camo though. Gotta remember that. I've got really good camo. And good gun depression actually. Well, this is already... we're off to a better start. How... I can't believe I couldn't spot that Leopard 1. That makes me very sad. Come on, meds. Can't be dying like that. Okay, 5 on 4, we gotta go in. 4 on 4, we still gotta go in. I freaking hate TDs so much. I will kill him. It's mega frustrating. He played well. We've got time for one more, which we will try and do. But we have time for this one more, and then the battles will begin. We're gonna go straight in and out. Okay. Please don't try and cut across me. Please don't try and cut across me, but you did it anyway. Okay, great. Great, great. Good job. Team, wanna... Anyone wanna come up here and help me? You guys wanna use those guns you got, or are you just gonna... This is going better. But not because I did anything well. Yeah, the enemy team. Had a full-on brain fart by going city. %33 win rate, that's what we're going for. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, Lodgiv time. Lodge and Lodgiv time. Okay. Let's transition away from watching me prat about in a TD on PC controls. And let's return. Let's return to me not being on the screen. Sea Dragon, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Well, A1N1, we've had 27 votes. A1N1 have got 74% of those. So let's see what happens when you have a good team. Good things. Let's just turn off the booster. We've still got 20 seconds, so let's do our mission. Boom. Okay. Let's get out of the... let's go into... oh, Vickers. Boom. So this is the room. It's going to be Oasis Palms, so let's bring up a briefing for Oasis Palms. Here's one I made earlier, that kind of thing. So this is the Oasis Palms map, and actually what we did see on the Asia server, and what I'm kind of expecting to see here again as well, and this even carries over from older metas, is the use of super heavies to control B. Now we can see A1 and N1 are going to be playing from the south spawn to begin with. And actually let's, we can put the logos on in a bit. But yeah, A1 and N1 will be playing from the south spawn to begin with. And they're running, well, it looks like they're going to be running a double mouse now. Criminal in the Grill has got loads of options here. I mean, you can camp in multiple places in the green spawn quite effectively and quite safely, with either secure routes to drop down into the ditch, to push into the city, or to progress towards A. So we're expecting a double mouse push on B. The T95E6 is a very good heavy tank in the current meta that kind of straddles the border between heavy and medium very well. So A1N1 and the Vickers, like, they've got options. And they're only bringing one Yo, which is quite interesting. I'm almost expecting them to be playing a BC strat. I can't see them kind of going deep on A. But I do question like whether it's possible to get B if you're not playing A. So maybe they're also going to go A. Maybe they're going to use the aggressive, the speed of the T95E6 to push for A. Now, Triple T, the Troll team, on the other hand, double IS7, triple Yo, E100 and a Vickers is a bit more sort of predictable. This, I would expect, actually, the Troll team to focus more heavily on A. A1N1 would have the advantage on C between the Vickers and the T95E6. There's not really anything the Troll team have that can operate as effectively. Maybe the IS-7s, but I'm not sold. I'm really not sold. So we're ready, we're just now waiting. Waiting for the games to begin. Fantastic stuff, fantastic stuff. So let's see. What will be the beginning of this best of 7? This is a best of 7. This is the first match in a best of 7. First team to 4 victories takes the match. A1N1 Arcane Nation versus the Troll team Triple T. A1N1 Red Team Southspawn. 07 Criminal. Welcome guys, my pleasure to stream. A1N1 Red Team. Stream delay is 3 minutes. Triple T Blue Team Northspawn. Triple T doing as we predicted, a very strong aggressive push using the speed of the IS-7s backed up with the triple yo and two-shot yos. So they've got real burst damage. Optimus and Zedport with the 2 shots. Pan Autobus with the 3 shots. The IS-7's pushing aggressively. T95E6 getting in. Diddy ya Habibi. We'll take it. Taking a shot. Doesn't have... Oh, what a HE. That was blind. That was a blind HE reset. Mimo, yes, this was also what I said, is if you don't have anyone on A, can you really push in B? And I think Mimo, ya Habibi. Memo. It's a Malteseism to say Mimo. But Memo is in trouble and has been removed, and the Troll team are now pushing aggressively. And, well, Chemo, or maybe that's Chemo? I'll have to ask them. Is having to fall back. Prince and Chemo falling back. Diddy, Naka, and Criminal also rotating on the cover fire. Nicotine in trouble. Hit points. Good advantage. No caps though. Good advantage for the Troll team. The Vickers just getting cross shots in, and he's probably got a kill shot on Chemo if he can manage it. Pan Autobus goes down. Guns are neck and neck. Does connect on Prince. This Vickers, the Vickers for the Troll team has been playing really well. Prince has to fall back. Does he have Chemo? No, he doesn't. He misses. Zedport. Everything happening. And that was, yeah, this is really gone badly for A1N1. Monster down. It's a 4-on-5. A1N1 are not dead in the water yet. Although now that they've lost Nicotine, with Naka and also Diddy, yeah, that's not good. That's really not good. Troll team with just a very good read, an aggressive play. A1N1 set themselves up for that. Just having them, like, pushing aggressively in the city, but without, without really any sort of insulation on A. They let themselves get flanked. Is there an HE roll in there for Naka? Is there a missed shot? Naka's like, where the hell did that go? Oh, but he's rewarded with fire. Oh no! Fire in return. He's got 7 hit points. He could do this. It would be a miracle. Is there an E100 shell with his name on? No, he doesn't quite connect. Oh no, there's Zedport. Boom. And Triple T, the Troll team, with a very, very, very good push. Grill did a lot of damage, but the poor Memo just completely swamped and overrun in the first 30 seconds, 45 seconds of the battle. Very messy. I mean, he was just burnt down. Like, that's a lot of focus fire. And it was a thing of beauty. It was simple. It was very, very simple. The troll team, all they did is they just took all of their tanks through here, and they just messed up this flank, because that was it. It was the mouse tanks. It was the mouse tanks kind of in this area, and although they had some support, you've got to remember that this was a sort of forced disposition they had at the time. I mean, it was... I don't know where the 6th man was. Probably like around here. But there was basically just a huge overmatch in this area. And it was an easy win for the troll team, ultimately. I mean, I say easy. They had to work pretty hard. But the A1M1 set themselves up for a very easy push. Like simple, not easy. Simple is the word I'm looking for. And kudos to the troll team because they executed perfectly. It's a perfect push. So now A1M1 going up against the troll team again. We're going to flip the spawns. The troll team will play from the north. And it's interesting to see, like, the Grill, we haven't seen many TDs. And after that performance, the Grill did a lot of damage, but it did cost them field position. A1M1, red team north spawn up against triple T, the troll team, blue team south spawn. And A1N1 have got nicotine in the mouse this time. They're bringing a good core. They got double VZ113s, triple VZ113s, triple yellow, no light tank or medium tank. This means that Dosto is a man with a lucky roll. Oh no! And there's a solid, well, 500 HP lead now. The Dosto has taken a bit of hit. But the Optimus Prime is in a T110E5. There's a IS-7 Kranwagen, double yo. E100 Troll team's got a real mixed bag. They're going to get the early cap lead. That is the Kranwagen and the IS-7 Seek and Destroy and Pan Autobus. Pretty safely capping A, but they are in a lot of trouble here, and there's a nice move. A1M1 are really turning the screws on these tanks here. But Prince may be in a lot of trouble because Monstar can support. And Monster Daddy and Monster Blanco could drop on him, but then they would not be able to really cover Optimus Prime. And we have lost the Vickers, but they are pushing onto Prince. This will have to result in A1N1 counter pushing. And the mouse is going toe-to-toe with Seek and Destroy. No, the mouse is focusing on this brawl here, trying to get the advantage. Prince looking for a shot. Pan Autobus shielding Monster Blanco. And the troll team now forced to push in. There's some good connections. Monster Daddy, the E100 taking a bit of punishment here. Solid hit point lead for A1N1. They're really trading effectively, even though the guns are neck and neck. Naka's low. Naka could be going down. Optimus Prime dropping the speed boost. Monster Blanco will take down Naka. And the guns now, all those low hit point tanks start falling off, but there's still a 2-to-1 HP lead. Optimus Prime not connecting on Memo. Pan Autobus trying to get up in the face of Diddy. Not quite managing it. Chemo coming in. And this game is going for A1N1. And this time it was A1N1's turn to catch the troll team with their pants down. Criminal with the final shot, just loosening off the rest of his clip for good measure, getting out some frustration. Nicotine doing a lot of damage as well. But no, if we have a look in this scenario, it was this VZ113 play from A1N1 that basically just lit up this whole area here. And the Vickers, this was the real issue. It was the Vickers and the T110E5 kind of getting isolated in this area here. That was really unfortunate for Troll Team, and they ended up kind of, this was a losing position. They were, to defend him, they were exposing themselves to crossfire from C. It was sloppy, but it was made possible because of, I think it was Prince Habibi in his in that VZ113, just that got the proxy information, and he was able to put in a significant amount of firepower. Well, not firepower, but just kind of, he was able to hit there, which ultimately was enough to just unseat the Troll Team. But we're moving on and away now. We're moving on and away, and we're going into Yukon. And Yukon is, well, it is a very different map indeed. I don't know about you, but I haven't got the hang of it yet in public matches, let alone getting the measure of things in tournament matches. A1N1 versus Troll Team. We're tied up 1 apiece, which is always nice to see. That the teams have the measure of each other. There's no one going to be walking over anyone else. We've got quite a few pro avatars on display here. Good for them. A1N1 with a triple shot. Yo, they're going to be playing Red Team Southpaw up against the Troll Team. And actually, what we can do is bring their logo in, because why not? And I love the Troll Team's logo. I really hope that gets into the game somehow one time. That'd be nice. Anyway, I digress. Cap lead for the Troll Team. However, we're about to see quite a lot of punishment being dished out. Yeah, cap lead for A1N1. They've taken down Z Port. They've got C. They're just going to push through now. Really aggressive. They're looking for Seek and Destroy. He's getting focused. Prince, Memo, and Criminal. Naked has gone down. So it's 1 gun down apiece, but there's a 4k HP lead for A1N1. It's very aggressive play. This is more like what we were expecting in terms of mechanical competence. And Nicotine in the IS-7 will shut down Monster Blanco in the M6Yo, and it's a 6-on-4 with an almost 2-to-1 HP advantage. There's not much else that can happen here. Diddy will look for Ultraman, will have a nice, easy kill shot there. And Dosto is just going to try and bleed this mouse dry. He will get another shot in. And he's just thinking, nope, I'm out, I'm out. What was that? Was that a max roll with HE for 750? Jesus. When your mouse hits harder than an E100, you know Iron Jesus is on your side. And that is a strong aggressive play by A1N1. And now Dosto is the last man standing. You know how this ends. But this still could, in Crazy Land, this is not worth giving up on. I mean, it's almost a given that he's lost. Oh no. Yeah, this is he is doomed. Doomed. Could have had Diddy there. He might be looking for a hill to go jump off of. Prince on the chase. You could open like a sweepstakes on how long he'd survive. That could be a fun. Oh! There's Kibo. Superb A1N1 with a very comfortable win. Very comfortable win indeed. Taking the Troll Team apart on the heavy flank of Yukon. A1N1. We finally got the logos in, which makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't ask me why, just does. There you go. Look at that, magical, absolutely magical. So that was a solid performance, but it was quite a simple let's meet on the heavy cap and see how it breaks down. Maybe you noticed something that I didn't, because I was faffing about with the logos. But that was a solid game. We've now got a minute to go. We're going to go back into Yukon. A1N1 will play from the north spawn this time. Looks like they're going to keep the German super heavies and just turn that up to 11. Maybe not Chemo and Memo. Still to confirm. Tanks, they're dropping into IS-7s. Nicotine going into a Yo. Double Mouse, W100. Real mix of tanks. The Troll team, bit more traditional in the 8 point whatever it is meta now. A quadruple Yo, IS-7, Mouse, and Vickers. And Dosto has been playing. He's been playing a really good game in the Vickers actually. And typically, at least from my experience, what you'll see is it tends to be some of the better drivers, some of the more mechanically skilled players end up taking on that light tank role, because it is just such a fine balance between getting the information, surviving, and outputting BPM whilst not getting obliterated with your very small hit point pool. So it's a very specialized role. A1M1, red team north spawn. The troll team, blue team south spawn. A1M1 leading the troll team 2-1 in this best of 7 series. This is the upper bracket final. The winner will advance to the grand finals, which is the best of 9. The loser will advance to the lower bracket finals and play off against Chai's Raiders in another best of 7.
Let's get this show on the road.
A1N1 with a 1k HP lead. Very heavy E100s, W100 double mouse. It's chonky and it shows. Dosto and the Vickers might struggle. There's a lot of hit points, but also remember A1M1 don't have as much mobility. Yes, they've got Naka and the Vickers of their own. And it looks like B is going to be quick capped. Oh, it's very close. Yeah, B is quick capped first, marginally. And Troll team bleeding a little already. The double mouse tanks pushing in aggressively. They're forcing a rotation from Seek and Destroy a Monster Blanco. A1N1 now sweeping wide. The E100's kind of going, insulating Chemo. Chemo's going for D. No, he's not. We're seeing A1N1 now focusing on this isolated element. Look at A1M1 just honing in on one part of the map. We're going to see a 5-on-3 overmatch, a 6-on-3 overmatch if you consider that. Potentially what's going to happen here is the Troll team are going to pick up Nicotine in the Yo early on, but it's going to leave a lot of their tanks out of position. And it's going to give A1M1 a potential advantage here, but they're going to have to work really, really hard to take down Optimus Prime. Oh, look at the focus fire! I think A1M1, the plan was there, but the speed, they didn't have the speed. The mouse tanks and E100s, they were inexorable, but they didn't have the speed to get on top of their targets in time. There's still a huge hit point advantage, though, and it's getting bigger for A1M1. They need to start carving that out. Triple team need to start focusing on guns. Dosto is taking Naka to task. Naka's calling for help. Dosto is... Oh, no! Criminal! With an amazing save. That's huge. Do not underestimate how huge that is. With A1N1 coming out with the Vickers rather than the Troll team. And it is just a big old messy roll. And Criminal could have gone for some ram damage there. Seek and Destroy, Monster Blanco's down. Yeah, this is surely A1M1's game. Definitely A1M1's game. They've really pulled it round. I thought they might have been in trouble. I thought that push might not have worked. But Monster Daddy is, well, testament to the fact that A1M1 did what they needed to do ever so slightly better. Because now he's just in the middle of the wrong. He's just in the middle of a party he doesn't really want to be in the middle of. You can be in the biggest, heaviest tank in the game, but you can't angle up every possible flank when you're surrounded by that many tanks. Solid performance, and that is A1N1 Arcane Nation dominant on Yukon, and we'll be going into match point for A1M1 on Black Goldville. Now, Black Goldville, of course, a different map altogether. Let's see if I can't find one. So this is of course Black Goldville. And what we've been seeing a lot of is, in the current meta, the action seems to break down basically on B or around here. It's just a vortex. Once the people start committing for the second cap to press the cap advantage or to flip the cap advantage, the enemy team just kind of gets pulled in. But we're going to expect, I mean, I'm really surprised to be seeing mouse tanks in the lineup from either team here, because the mouse is just so slow, and it's really like a commitment to sort of play very much into these sort of 9 grid cells with the mouse tank. There's not many other places it can really go. Well, maybe sort of like kind of like an oval shape here around B. Certainly it's really slow, and you don't want to be putting it up on A. And it's also slow, so you're going to get pipped to the corner on C. It's very much a go in the middle, anchor down the whole flank, the whole shenanigan for the team. Oh, A1. Just full pro avatars. We can approve of that. Love a little bit of it. The first team that can consistently match their avatars and their camouflages would get, I don't know, some kind of special award from me. 0 monetary value, just like, you know, pride points. A1N1, red team South Spawn up against Troll team, blue team North Spawn. There's going to be a even Troll team picked up and noticed the pro avatars. It's a hit point advantage, solid hit point advantage for Troll team. They brought double Cran, double Yo, Mouse T22, Monster Daddy, and an IS-7, whereas A1N1, 113, Mouse, double Yo, double IS-7, and a Vickers somehow have brought lots of chonk to the party. Good cap pressure by Monstar. Is he going to be able to get this? Will Faddy has spotted Monstar. Faddy has a reset. Faddy does not have a reset. That's a bounce. Monstar has done his work. He is secured. Oh no. A1M1 have got the cap lead. They pipped them. They're fractionally ahead. I don't know if that's going to make a difference if it ever goes down to the wire when it's that close. But technically, red team, their C cap with 2 was faster than Triple T's to Troll team's A with 1. And the hit point lead is getting extended. You have BB Memo taking a bit of fire there. Outerman and Zedport both also taken some incoming damage. Now, both teams will be looking for B, and I think the Troll team has decided that they are going to be the team of initiative. And Optimus Prime is all singing, all dancing, top camo with attachments. And he is safe. He will get B. Criminal says no. Criminal says that's not good. Nicotine, Criminal, and Prince dug in on C. Mouse tanks. Well, yeah, Zedport's in the city. The Mouse is in the city. Prince getting tagged on the crossing. There's just a lot of long-range chip trading, like this kind of like really not massively consequential hit point losses, but just kind of chipping away ever so slightly, trying to carve out some kind of advantage. Diddy spotted up by Dosto, chipped away, chipped away. Dosto on the reload. Troll team now making a move. Troll team with the cap lead, pushing on Memo. Memo picking up some pretty key bounces. Monster Daddy. Oh, Nicotine coming round. Memo's there. Daddy, does he have the kill? He does. And the A1M1 are flipping A and B. Monster Blanco's down. This is A1N1 are not out of the fight yet. They've still got the high ground. They're looking for cap control. Troll team playing hyper-aggressive. It is match point for A1N1, remember that. Troll team, this is very much a do or die in this particular fixture. Troll team still in the fight, but potentially losing out. Nicotine doing a really good job in the mouse of basically capping B and forcing Troll team to deal with him in the cap. Oh, Diddy's down. Naka's got Dosto. If Naka gets Dosto, Alterman's down. Yeah, this one is A1M1's. They've got the caps, they've got the mobility. Even if the Vickers just hangs around, I mean, they should be able to pull this one off. Yeah, this one, A1M1. I'm not sure. I think the Troll team, that it was bold, it was gutsy, but I think it might ultimately have been their undoing, pushing from a position of cap advantage, and Nicotine will come in to shield Fadi. Fadi will bounce the T22. He's using Nicotine for cover. Fadi will connect with Monster Daddy. And it's a solid game. It's a solid game. A1M1. Good reads. I'm streaming, bro. I'm streaming. It's a solid game. Although there is now a break in the proceedings. Wait, we can actually check when the next match is. Hang on. 9:10. Really? Are you kidding me? We've got like... I've got like 40 minutes. Who is that? Who's that? Biffle. No, thank you. Let's see if we've got any replays. Hang on. Ibrahim has sent in a replay. We've shown an Ibrahim replay recently. Send in replays. What do I have to do? What do I have to do to get replays? You don't know what you're... If you don't send in replays, you'll force my hand. Oh, we've got gold though. Okay. Gold boosters. Let's waste those. Let's go. This map again, same spawn as well. Yes, we have got the medium tank advantage.
Time to roll out.
Let's see. Oh no, we're not A1M1 and the enemy is not the Troll team. It's too late now, those logos are staying. We'll work around it. We'll work around it. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Tree shot. Enemy is hit. Tree shot. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I'm dead. I don't know why I'm dead. I don't know how I'm dead.
The track
I don't understand what my team's doing. I don't understand why a 263 is at the back. I have many questions. I should have fallen back faster. I also have only got myself to blame. Okay, I'm not watching. I'm not watching any more of that. I'm not watching any more of that. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Do you want to maybe use that tank of yours, maybe? Or maybe not block me as I'm trying to... Excellent. Why do we bully you? It's a good question. I don't have an answer for you, I'm afraid. You're just the person in my line of sight. I mean, we're live, so, you know. I don't have an answer for you. There's a 183 somewhere. Oh, it's in there. Okay, that's cool. Maybe we should. Oh dear. Oof. That's better. Hey, gold. Alright, where's that blessed TVP gone? Let's go again.
Time to roll out.
That's a good question. I don't have an answer. We don't want to push. We don't have numbers now.
Nice shot. We nailed him bad. Enemy is hit. We finish him off. Penetration. They're hit. That one bounced.
I can't believe I missed that. I can't believe he's still chasing me with 1 HP.
Nice shot. We've lost the track. Our track is hit. It could break any minute.
Why are you following me? It doesn't work if you go as well. Lost. Crownwagon's coming.
Critical hit. Penetration. The track is damaged. Enemy destroyed. Enemy, you're done for. Get out.
Why would you... Oh god. These guys just were truly useless. Oh. Yeah. I think when you have on your team a platoon of 2 sub 40% players, it is a constant uphill struggle. At the best of times.
Let's get this show on the road.
Expect them to do blind fire there, so I don't want to get reset, so I will not. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Get camo. Get some camo. Right. Strong TD presence here. Enemy TD unknown. So there's the combat star. He's the TDs are not in a platoon.
We're shooting blind.
I see that they were pre-aimed really well, so that's good. That's better. Right, TD. If I was a TD, would I be looking to hit him from the side? Yes. That means there's probably a TD over yonder. And yonder.
We've hit them hard. Nice shot. I just stinged them.
You
Ammunition rocket. He's gone. Find us another target.
literal bastard. Right. I'm dead.
Fuel tank hit.
That pattern is literally my least favorite tank in the game. He has blocked my spotting, he's blocked my capping, he's blocked my shots.
Critical hit.
Oof. We've got some replays. We've got AMP sending in a Vickers, Sugu and Migu sending in a Batchatinion replay. So we shall have some good games coming up. I'm going for D. Am I? Or can I go for B? do I want to go for B? Do I want to try and get shots off? I can get shots off. Oh, gun depression. I've missed you. That's the mouse spotted. We've been spotted in return. There is a 183 on the field, which is probably in the TD area. P100's there. Oh no. CO. Head on a swivel. Head on a swivel.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is hit. We've damaged them. One of our tracks is damaged. The loaders bought it.
Good of you to come and join us. 183's down, so that's good.
Penetration. Lit up like bonfire night. Gotcha! Penetration. Track hit. We didn't penetrate their armor. Penetration. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is damaged. We've had it. Everybody out.
Why are you focusing on the mouse? HE, 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 HE. Good boy. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. Oof. Played good. He played real good. Eek. Who's my opposite number? Oh, a T-49. Excellent. My gun hits bigger than your gun. Come on, chieftain. What are you two doing? The enemy is probably moving to the corner. Oh, he's...
We're immobilized. Enemy armor is damaged. Truck hit. The truck is damaged. We're done for. Get out.
I am at a loss. I really am. With teams like these, who needs enemies? Loons are good. We should go left.
Move out.
We should go left. Oh no, you frickin' down.
Nice shot.
Hornet's coming.
Nice shot.
TD behind me? Where is that Hornet gone? That's what I want to know.
Enemy is hit. We got him.
He's dead. god, the turret traverseness on this sucks.
He's gone. Find us another target.
It's not even been nerfed, it just sucks. The turret traverse just sucks. Oh hey, we did win that one.
Move out.
Ow. Shouldn't have been there so long. Should also just get out and dodge, really. Because our team... I am holding. It is possible to hold. T30. Not looking at me anymore.
Enemy is hit. We're done for. Get out.
Yeah, true that.
Move out. Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
Forsigged. We are notionally a tougher pen for the Borsig. I still wouldn't like our chances. Side on. This guy looks like prey though.
Nice shot.
Borsig could be there. Other Pantera is down. Oh no, he's a good shot. He does have the Borsig behind it.
We hit them hard.
Yeah, I'll keep trading with you like that.
Nice shot.
RNGesus. Where is that blessed Borsig? Okay, Borsig's fired. Don't know, the Borsig can't spot us from here. So I'm gonna just tangle the Yo this way. Go on, you're gonna have a shot. You're gonna have a shot.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Oof. I think maybe on PC controls, playing a heavy is better for my mental well-being. No, I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. When is the next invite coming out? Let's just double check that. Soon, in 4 minutes. Amazing. So we've got time for a replay. From Sugu and Mugu. Let's see, how long is this replay? How spicy? How spicily fine are we going to cut it? That's the real question here. Oh, perfect. Right, I'm going to leave you with a replay from Sugu and Mugu on the Asia server, Feast Clan, for 4 minutes while I go and relieve myself, bio break, and also top up my my Definitely coffee. Enjoy. I'm back. I am back. I'm back. I'm back. Let's see, people chatting about Legion, a Legion comeback. I don't know, there's lots of good players. Lovely shot. There's lots of good players that come and go through the clan wars scene. Move clans, stop playing, start playing again. Great situational awareness. Not the best shot in the world, but after watching some of my T49 replays recently, I have to admit, I can't really say much when I'm on PC controls. Now, the invites will be up. We've still got... We've still got... Oh, we've got a minute to go. That's cool. We will make it in time. We can go straight in. And we're going to be seeing the Troll Team versus Chai's Raiders. Troll Team will be the favourites, actually. Overall, the poll, we had 78 votes on the EU Challengers poll. 67% of you were A1, N1 believers. 24% for the Troll Team, and only 7% for Chai's Raiders. So, only like 5 or 6 people really backing Chai's Raiders. But it's a hugely successful game for Sugumugu. I mean, he's done lots of damage. It's nothing insanely good. I mean, it's 5 kills and 6k, which is very, very good. I must admit, it is very, very good for pretty much most people, I would say. Certainly, when I get a 6k game, it's one for the highlight reel, but maybe not for Sugumudu, because they are just a genuinely very good player. But let us not dilly-dally. Let us jump in. Hit ready with 2 minutes 30 seconds to go. Would you believe it? Welcome back. Here's my face. I feel like a new man. It is the Troll Team versus Chai Raiders. It's another best of 7. And the series for this, the lower bracket final, Dynasty's Pearl, Normandy, Rockfield, and then Middleburg. So, first team to 4 victories will pip it. If we have a look, actually, we've still got 2 minutes to go, we can quickly hop on over. I don't like the formatting on this website. We can have a look at the brackets. Chai's Raiders and the Troll Team in the group stage have faced each other before. Troll Team beat them 3-1 in the grand finals of their group. So, historically speaking, in the Challengers tournament alone, the Troll Team, 1 Cup Fetish LMAO, has beat us Chungus Raiders 3-1. And if we have a look in the final stage, this would be the first time that these teams are meeting in the final stage. So, I mean, historically speaking, and even if we have a look on paper, well, actually on paper, Chai's Raiders, Chungus Raiders would be the statistical favourite, shall we say, based on the tier 10 win rate. But overall, I think Triple T, the Troll Team, go into this one as the favourites. We've even got the avatar. The little things are on the Troll Team clan logo is brilliant. I am a huge fan of that. That is very good. Chai's Raiders, also pretty cool. If not slightly off-centered from my OCD's peculiarities. First game, Dynasty's Pearl. It's a small map. I'm liking the lineup from the Troll Team. Double mouse, triple, quadruple, UIS 7. No mobility. Interesting to note that. No mediums. Both teams going all heavy. Chai's Raiders, 1 less Yo, taking a Kranvag and an extra IS 7. That will mean Chai's Raiders, Red Team South Spawn, are the more mobile force in this encounter. But it's such a small, condensed city map, and if you have a look, there's not a lot of high resistance terrain. There's a few hills out of the park area or the sea, but for the most part, most of it's low resistance terrain, roads, like flat ground with grass. Tanks can move, even heavy tanks can move with surprising agility across this map, because it's just so much road, so much paved area, that low resistance terrain, and it's also on relatively level ground, favors heavies. This is a heavy map in a heavy meta, and the Troll team making, well, Agent Lion making some pretty good work outwards. Dosto, normally Nivika's quick cap on A. We're going to see Chai's Raiders send their IS-7s into B, and they're sending a Jordan. A Jordan in a Yo onto C. He's managing to cap, and this is huge for Chai's Raiders. If they get the 2 cap, the med and the B, and they're holding on cap lead advantage, and they've sensed, Chai's Raiders are making an excellent call here. They've sensed the outer med and Z port are isolated, and Triple T are now going to have to push in, but I don't think they're going to be there in time. I think Z port and Outerman are just in the middle. Jordan Blitz Chungus picking up the first kill, and Chai's Raiders are on a HP. Oh no, they're turning it around. That burst damage is just astronomical. It swings, it's like a pendulum whenever the Yos get. Oh, good night, Jordan down. This is still anyone's game. 1 cap apiece. C wasn't capped, which is quite interesting. The Troll team did manage to hold on. It's 5-on-5, but there's a good 20% HP advantage for Chai's Raiders. Pan Autobus trying to block Black Dragon. Agent Lion not quite able to finish off. Coke Glove Snow. Seek and Destroy will get past. No, will take a hit. It's a 4-on-5, but Coke Glove Snow is effectively out of the fight. Black Dragon will need this hit. Pan Autobus is... yeah. That's... that's not right. Anyway, groundbreaking physics aside, it looks like Chai's Raiders have got this one in the bag. Seek and Destroy is on a drum reload. Monster Daddy, well, Black Dragon will block and save in 3. Nope, not quite. Monster Daddy just teeing up now to maybe get an HE roll into the side of Takagi. Seek and Destroy. Seek and Destroy going down. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. And now it's Monster Daddy. Not wearing a turret, so maybe we'll have more success. But it is unlikely that he comes out of this one on top. Because certainly Martin Lee has the executioner's shot to the back of the head, and it is Chai's Raiders with a very decisive and very aggressive push that sees the first victory in this best of 7 series. Good evening, Bashamul, aka Dad. Good to see you. Huge game. I kind of feel that Pan Autobus wearing a turret for part of that game might have been a bit of a spanner in the works for the Troll team. But Chai's Raiders doing good. Good work nonetheless. We're going back into Dynasty's build. We're going to switch it over and that actually demonstrate the speed of the IS-7. They had the mobility, they used it, they created the isolation, they shut down Outerman and another tank from the Troll team on the medium flank. And the Troll team, I think, we know the Chai's Raiders like to play these aggressive rush strats. They're going to have to bear that in mind and either take more mobile lineups or not spread themselves out so thin, leaving elements open to isolation. Although, to be fair, this map is particularly susceptible, will be susceptible for teams to that. Just because it's so compact and heavy rush strats, iron fist pushes, YOLO rushes, however you want to call them, are particularly viable on a map that is smaller and more suitable to heavy tanks. And it looks like Dosto is going into a Vickers, which is an interesting call. Chai's Raiders chopping and changing. E100 mouse, VZ113, IS7 Yos. Troll team taking one mouse this time, and then a Crownwagon double IS7 double Yo, and a Vickers. The Vickers, again, when it's the only non-heavy tank on the field, it brings advantages, it also brings disadvantages. And on this heavy map, I don't know if that Vickers is a good idea, because is the mobility really that useful? If you look, I mean, it is basically already taken, it's just 800 points, 800 HP less than the next tank on the field, more or less. It's huge, it's a huge deficit, and it translates into a 1100 HP lead out of the gates for Chai's Raiders. Chai's Raiders, red team, north spawn, up against the troll team, blue team, south spawn. N3 making a move. Good. Quick cap on the go for Chai's Raiders. Troll team sending the Vickers into the quintessential light tank spot. Reversing for quick pull downs. Still gets the view range, if not the gun depression over the back. Chai's Raiders will have the cap lead again. Monster Daddy bleeding. It's a mouse. That's the point. That's why you take the big chonky tank. HE rolls. Chai's Raiders just going to chip away at that mouse tank, slowly reducing his sort of tankiness and efficacy, holding the B lane. Flames Flood, making the rotation back. And the troll team, they're not looking super strong here. They've lost a lot of HP, they haven't done anything, they haven't got any caps, they're just Monster Daddy and Pan Autobus are bleeding. Although Outerman and Zport are making a move, but I think this sort of sneaky, flanky is about to backfire quite spectacularly. Although that being said, that HP gap has closed remarkably quickly. A and B, how N3 seems to be the catman for Chai's Raiders. And now they're making a push. Coke loves snow, and we're going to see Chai's Raiders try and pincer this arm from triple team, the troll team. Monster Daddy and Pan Autobus need to get in. N3 going for the back of the Crownwagon. Big HE roll. That Crownwagon Pan Autobus low. Flames Flood is down though. And Troll Team just rolling around looking for Takagi now. The caps are ticking over steadily in the favor. Chai's Raiders might be able to hold on for a cap lead. But the hit point advantage is in the favor of Troll Team. They're also picking up the gun advantage now. They're just pushing through. They've said, you know what? Solid. We're just going to push through. Ooh. Martin Lee down. Troll Team making this work. They have lost Zport to Coke Love Snow. Monster Daddy soon to be cleared off the field. Hanging in there, but won't be long for this world. It is a 5. It's going to be a 4. 4 on 3, effectively. No. Monster Daddy, I don't know how he's still alive. But you've got to remember, we've also got Dosto. And Dosto can do all of the cap control work. Not if he gets hit like that, though. Good lord. Black Dragon and N3 are going to go down absolutely swinging. N3, though, is definitely down. It is now a 5-4, 4-on-1. Black Dragon. Yeah, this is a good comeback from the Troll Team. They just rolled straight through Chai's Raiders, found the elements, and just kept pushing. And they used that sort of IS7 momentum that Chai's Raiders brought to the first game against them. Dosto playing peekaboo. Oh, Black Dragon not having any of it. Solid performance. Solid performance by Black Dragon. Fighting to the last. He had a good game, actually. Yeah, huge game, but the hit point, the Troll team, their rush strat just started paying dividends in the end. Greg Owens, good to see you. Diddy Salah, who we know is a good chap, saying Chinese Raiders are pretty solid. And that's fair. I mean, I've seen them in action. They are not to be underestimated. But the Troll team, they went from looking pretty flaky in the beginning of that match with really nothing going for them to just executing a very good sort of run, gun. They just moved as a unit, focus fired, and just didn't take their foot off the gas. They didn't let the pincer of Chinese Raiders close. They just kept pushing from one element into the next. And they had more initiative and momentum. And they just played that through. Beautiful game. Now we're going on to Normandy. And this might favour the Troll team a bit more. Because it means that they can use more sort of tactical acumen, mobility, spotting, view ranges, and hopefully not get sucked up into a sort of a big old early game brawl. And it looks like they're going to take a double TVP, this is an interesting combination. Actually, triple T. I mean, it's E110, E5, Crown Wagon, triple Yo, double TVP is a pretty innovative combination, and the double TVP is going to put Jordan in the Vickers for Chinese Raiders in a really difficult situation because he can get clipped out quite easily by those two, especially if you factor a little love tap ram to go. So Chinese Raiders are the less mobile force in this one. They are bringing the only light tank built. They do have a VZ-113. They're not a sluggish team. There's no super heavies on the field. That's worth noting. Both teams bringing a Crown Wagon. The Crown Wagon, very strong, tolerant, good gun depression, will work really well on the ridge lines that the sort of the center area of the Normandy map offers up.
Let's go.
So let's jump in to the speedy seat. Jorgen, Blitz, Chungus, Chinese Raiders, only light tank on the field. We'll have a hell of a game up against two TVPs. And you better believe that the Troll team know that this element of Chinese Raiders is the one that they want to take off the field the most. This light tank, this cap control, view range control, quick ability to relocate is what they want to shut down as quick as possible. Chinese Raiders won't they won't put the Vickers in harm's way like that. So we'll see. It's a slight cap lead for the Troll team. Blue team playing out of the south spawn. They're also sending a sneaky to B. That sneaky is Monster Blanco, and I've been reliably informed this is a Nintendo Switch camo. And it's nice. That's a nice camo. And there's that's the light tank view range. Monster Blanco getting spotted. Not taking any damage. No damage actually getting traded anywhere. No shots getting fired apart from that one. No connections though. Drum reload for Takagi. Hit points effectively neck and neck. Slight advantage for Chinese Raiders, just a smidgen. The double medium for the Troll team. Just taking away a bit more HP from them. But we are now in the calm before the storm. There are options. Chinese Raiders, well, you see this flank control here. No one can get A. The Vickers will have really good control over that, but he is alone. Chinese Raiders are really stacking for a push through C. We've got 4 and 2. And yeah, the VZ-113 is going to go under the IS-7, and then the rest of the Clippers are going to push through C. This could be a bit of a blind push. There's not much here, and the Vickers is also coming up. Chai's Raiders are making the call, and it might be a bad call because I think the Troll team, I feel like they saw this coming. Monster Daddy is just lurking. Dostoyo in trouble, getting tagged. HP, and they're playing very passively. There's 2 reloaded. Zport and Seek and Destroy are now reloaded. They're going to potentially peek and go for something here. Oh, they're looking for Poke Glove Snow. They let him peek out just far enough, but he's able to really limp back into cover. Pan Autobus. Ooh, it's an early gun advantage for Chai's Raider. Monster Blanco he's got the reactive armor on the go. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think he's in trouble. I think he's going down. N3 is out. Seek and Destroy blocking Monster Blanco. Not the best. And this is messy. This is messy from Triple T. The Troll team really dropped the ball. They got caught short in the middle. They picked up the push really well, but now look at this. 4 burst damage tanks for Chai's Raiders. Black Dragon looking to shut down Zport. Flame Slug down. It's a 3-on-5, 2-on-5, 2-on-4. Chai's Raiders just they've got the health, but they don't have the guns. The Troll team, Triple T, have pulled this one somehow. Well, they went from having an excellent damage farm on the push to getting caught short in the middle. And Martin Lee is full health. He is a 3-shot yo. He's up against, but there's some nice shielding going on here. Monster Daddy now with the backfield, with the clips. And Martin Lee is just saying, you know what? I'm sad. Look, I've never seen such a sad tank. Monster Daddy. It's just sightseeing. And it's a good game. It's a good game, and we can see what we said before that match came to pass. It was that extra view range, that extra information, the extra distance. Chai's Raiders tried to pull the push, make a push through the CD cap, and weren't able to. And they got farmed. There was more time, more distance for farming, and even Triple T with the Yos waiting, biding their time for another tank to try and cross before really bleeding him of all his hit points, pretty much, when he was as exposed as optimal. It's a good game, really good game. And now we're going back in. We'll have the Troll team playing from the north spawn and Chai's Raiders playing from the south. The map's fairly symmetrical. There's not any huge advantages, disadvantages to either spawn. Probably the pros and the guys on the ground could tell you a lot more about the nuances of the different spawns in this map. But certainly from a sort of a very, very macro standpoint, it is a symmetrical map, more or less. And the Troll team are making some adjustments. They've dropped the TVPs, taking some extra Cran instead. Chai's Raiders also making some adjustments. Dropping the Vickers. No medium elements for Chai's Raiders. 150B, 1 Cran, triple Yo, double IS7. It's a big map. I don't know if taking no mediums or light tanks is advisable. But if they're expecting Triple T to be running another double TVP strat, then, you know, potentially it does make sense. Dosto is going to have the run of the field, though, in that Vickers. Absolutely going to have the run of the field here. Chai's Raiders. Red team, south spawn. Up against the Troll team. Blue team, north spawn. The Troll team leading Chai's Raiders 2-1 in this best of 7 series. The teams came out of Dynasty's Pearl tied up 1-1. Can Chai's Raiders tie it up once more in the second visit to Normandy? Dosto into D quickly. With Monster Daddy, they've both been spotted. Chai's Raiders sending their tanks deep and aggressive. The IS-7s pushing in, creating space for Jordan Blitz Chungus in the relatively soft and squidgy 50B. Flames flood. Getting spotted, but using the speed to get into position. Seek and Destroy will have an angle. I'm seeing the Troll team actually wrapping around, but they're on the downhill receiving a push from Chai's Raiders. And Pan Autobus again. Flames flood down, Kranwagen down for Chai's Raiders. Now they're going to look to shut down Pan Autobus Crawl, but he's pulled back, and actually they've splintered. They've left him. They're going for Monster Daddy in the IS-7. Change in target. Automan is now the next call. The Kranwagen's been left, and Jordan Blitz Chungus is going to try and finish off Pan Autobus, and it's just absolute anarchy in the middle. Automan going down to Blitz Chungus. It's Chai's Raiders have got a solid hit point advantage. The guns are tied. Chai's Raiders might be able to pull this. If they can pull this hit point lead through, focus fire is good. Seek and Destroy in trouble. Seek and Destroy down to Takagi. It's yeah, the hit point advantage. It's just because the burst. It's the hit point leads swing so aggressively with the burst damage. Pan Autobus. Down to Jordan. The Vickers takes down Jordan in return. It's now a 3-on-4, but there is only one Vickers. N3 hanging in there. Dosto has to get N3. I think said Port's going down to Martin Lee here. He does. Dosto bounces Martin Lee. He's looking for the Black Dragon. The Black Dragon has got 3 shots. This is big, sweaty palm carry time, and I think taking his foot off the gas there was an error. Oh, obstruction! Dosto can't stop moving. Huge HE roll 522 from Martin Lee. Ooh. Dosto is thinking, this is just, he had so much HP to begin with. Martin Lee is just like a dog with a bone. Is not going to let this go. Martin Lee just, a shark can smell blood in the water. Takes him down. MXX Brazil, good to see you, buddy. And Outlaw. All the old people coming back. Huge game for Martin Lee, absolutely. Astonishingly big game. And we are tied up now, 2-for-2. Moving into Rockfield. It is the first team to 4 victories to take it. We'll have Rockfield, and if we're tied up after Rockfield, the tiebreaker map is going to be somewhere here, Middleburg. So hold on to your hats, boys and girls, because it's about to get spicy. Troll team, it's just back and forth. These teams are very well matched, but Chai's Raiders are the just feel consistently more aggressive. And certainly that last game, they feel like they're more in control of the tempo of the battles. I'm seeing the Troll team being more reactionary, except for that one game on Dynasty's Pearl where they had like nothing going for them and they went YOLO aggressive in return. So this is an issue. Like, I don't think 3 Kranwagens is a good move because the DPM is so low. And if you're playing a low DPM lineup, you want to have good positions and trade optimally. But we know Chai's Raiders have a penchant for aggressive pushes, and if you take a low DPM lineup, you kind of leave yourself vulnerable for them to just push in and take you in the brawl, because ultimately their DPM is significantly higher, even with 4 Yos. Oh dear. I'm not sure a triple crown wagon is the way to go. Chise Raiders. Red team North Spawn up against Triple T, the Troll team, Blue team South Spawn. Tied up 2 apiece in the best of 7. First team to 4 will take it. We could be done after this map. Dosto, only light tank on the field again, has proven that he knows what he's doing. Has his work cut out for him here. Doesn't get the spots in. Gets Jordan, gets Martin Lee. And that's enough for him to say, no, it's not enough. That's enough. He spots up M3. And Triple T here again. Splintered. Look at this huge gulf between half their force. 2 Yos and a Crown Wagon here. 4 here. Entirety of Chise Raiders, all bar Chungus in the Crown Wagon here. And if they wanted to, well, now Chise Raiders love the cap lead. And now they can just fall over the Troll team if they want to. N3 getting super... I'm not really sure what's happening here. N3 just buzzing past Monster Daddy. Seek and Destroy, and there's the C-Cap going for the Troll team. And Z-Port as well. Oh, the Troll team. It's working for them. Because Chise Raiders didn't push in when they had the chance. Outerman will be looking to trade a little bit better than that. Oh my goodness me! Beautiful play. Now the Troll team need to rally. They need to come in. They've got a 2-gun advantage. And Chise Raiders didn't seize the initiative. They didn't have the information on the force disposition of the Troll team. They didn't make the push. A push in through the Troll team spawn probably could have done really good things for them. Monster Blanco going up against Martin Lee. He will have support as Agent Lion is dropping the speed boost. It's a 7-on-5, but the HP is big time in the favor of the Troll team. Martin Lee picks up a key bounce. Monster Blanco somehow. Oh, Dosto's there. And this could be a 7-0. I mean, if Triple T played it out super carefully, it could be a 7-0. I think they're just going to try and lock this one in. And we're going to see a little scrap for damage and kills. Pride and prestige at the end. It's a Troll team very comfortably control the field on Rockfield. Seek and Destroy going down. Yeah, this is a done and dusted sort of scenario when you look at the HP lead here. Black Dragon going, run away. Running. Dosto goes up round the half pipe. And it's a big gain for the Vickers. Pretty instrumental in getting that flank on the Crown Wagon from Chise Raiders. Four kills. Not a lot of damage. But a very solid damage spread across, and you can see Blitz Chungus. He was the one tank alone and isolated, and it just didn't pan out. Chise Raiders, they should have been more aggressive in that game. It's very easy to say that when you can see where all of the tanks are, of course. Maybe they didn't feel they had enough information. But it's now match point to the Troll team. Big swing in momentum. Chise Raiders will need to win the next 2 back-to-back if they want to advance to the grand finals. But they're giving the Troll team a pretty tough run for their money, bearing in mind the last time these two teams met was a 3-1 win to the Troll team. Let's see, let me just confirm that. In the group stage, yeah, these two teams met in the finals of the group stage, and the Troll team beat Chise Raiders 3-1. So, It's currently 3-2, so Chai's Raiders are actually doing better. They're faring better against the Troll team in this best of 7 with the pressure's on. Going back into Rockfield, and we're seeing a bat chat. We haven't seen a bat chat yet, really, in the autumn season at all. That's going to be the Troll team. Is that a good call? I'm not so sure. Mix of Yo's, IS-7's Crown bat chat for Troll team. Quintuple Yo, IS-7 Crown Wagon for Chai's Raiders. It just screams lots of damage, lots of burst damage, coordinated fire. I think the Troll team, they have to be ready. They have to be ready for the push. That poor bat chat, it could get caught very, very short.
Time to roll out.
And if I could just ask my moderators to keep an eye on the chat, because we're getting some bots spamming stuff, so you know, please, please defend our lovely YouTube space. Chai's Raiders, red team south spawn up against the Troll team, blue team north spawn. Solid HP lead, even though N3 is taking a pretty big hit. And he's going in for B. Seek and Destroy looking for the reset. Won't get it. Loads of cover fire from Chungus and Takagi. And it's a cap lead for Chai's Raiders once more. They're playing very forward. Triple Yo, it's Coke Love Snow, Black Dragon, Flames Flood on this ramp with great crossfire. The Troll team kind of caught short here. Blitz Chungus can make the move to the A cap. And it's going to be Monster Daddy in the bat chat with a pumpkin hat making its way to A. Trying to get some map control, trying to get some crossfire. But this he could get caught short here. Chungus is going to have the drop on Monster Daddy. He could go wide, or he could cross the middle. I might have gone wide through the back. He doesn't know though. He's been spotted. Monster Daddy getting found. Oh dear, bad chats, bad times for bad chats. Chungus not pushing in aggressively. Seek and Destroy is there. This game's really going well for Chai's Raiders. They've got the B cap, they've got good control over C, they've got control over A. The Troll team will have to make a breakout play, but they've Agent Lion's low. Monster Dad, I mean, he's also low. Hasn't taken too much damage, but it's a bat chat. I mean, 2 Yos could look at him funny and it'd disappear off the map. This is tough. We could be seeing this going into a tiebreaker. Low roll, HE 85 on Chungus. Agent Lion just sort of shooing him away with a gentle splashing of oh, Monster Daddy getting tagged again. No. And Kagai just sat in the backfield, 2 in the chamber. Not spotted, looking for shots. Won't have any. There is a move coming from Triple T. They're going to go for C. Coke, Black Dragon, and Flames Flood are making the very wise decision to pull off C. I'm not sure if it's a good play though, with how they're doing it, because Flames Flood is just moving into the middle of the map, and Monster Daddy is going to have shots on Flames Flood. Flames Flood is in so much trouble here. He's just sort of exposed in the middle, and he is removed. It's a gun advantage. A hit point lead for Chai's Raiders is disappearing. The Troll team now trying to take down Coke Love Snow, but they've also put themselves pushed into the middle in their hubris. And yeah, Chai's Raiders with a big hit point lead. The HP swings as those clips get loosed off like volleys from archers. Martin Lee taking down Coke Love Snow. Oh no, not Coke Love Snow. Agent Lion. This is pretty tough. It could still go either way, but I think position-wise, when you look at like Blitz Chungus, he's still pretty good. I mean, he's got Overwatch. It's a 5-on-4. Chai's Raiders do have that gun disadvantage though. which no longer exists. Outerman will be key. Dosto. Does Dosto save? Does N3 try and take down Monster? The caps are hugely in the favor of Chai's Raiders. They're on 800. Chai's Raiders just need to survive. Martin Lee. If Martin Lee can stay in the game, and we've seen him play superbly well. Outerman looking for N3. Does Outerman? Outerman, no, it doesn't. N3 pips him. It's a 4-on-2. Jesus. N3 is on 51 HP. Chungus is on 67 HP. That's not a lot of hit points. Dosto's out, and Chai's Raiders just squeezing in. And I think Chai's Raiders, they enjoy playing. Solid performance. Very solid performance. And we're tied up. We're now going in. It's 3 for 3. This is the tiebreaker. And that tiebreaker is going to play out on Middleburg, of all maps. Would you believe it? And Middleburg is one of those ones where it's fairly symmetrical map. But, although it's fairly symmetrical, there's a big old gamble, a real big gamble, because do you commit to the city? Do you try and take C and then have to dig the enemy out of the city? What we've seen a lot of is teams using a quick tank to try and cap A, B while they send their heavy boys up to C, then they bounce the mobile tank out of the city to join the C flank. That's tried and tested, but at least in the higher level gameplay, it's super risky. Teams are wise to it now. And tanks, heavy tanks, IS-7s, VZ-113s will just breeze through and shut you down so quickly. So Middleburg, tiebreaker. The winner of this single game will go through to fight A1N1 Arcane Nation in a grand final best of 9. Holy moly. Onwards we go. Best of luck to both teams. It's gonna be brutal. Chai's Raiders, double IS-7, quintuple Yo. It's 7 heavies. It's solid. It's going to give them huge city advantage over the Blues, over the Troll team, who have brought a T-22 and a TVP, and they can just go and double cap C. And what the Troll team need to be careful of is that they don't lose people in the city. Outerman is going to go hull down in the corner. Outerman is going to go in the corner. The rest of the Troll team are maybe going to go up and try and cover him. He's bait. That is a bait tank. B's on the go. They push straight through. They didn't go for A. Outerman has been spotted. The Troll team, they have all of the firepower off to the right. C's been capped. It's a cap lead for the Troll team. However, Chai's Raiders, they'll send one back. It's going to be Takagai to get A. It's the city strat versus the hill strat. Who's going to win out? And the issue is that Chai's Raiders don't need to push Outerman. They don't need to take the bait. That being said, Black Dragon will have a crack at connecting with him. Hit points solidly in the favor of Chai's Raiders on the basis that they didn't take 2 mediums. Blitz Chungus, Jordan Blitz Chungus, isolated. Potentially. I mean, he does have support just around the corner, but he is kind of out of the way. Getting good information up this red spawn, up the Chai Raiders spawn. The Troll team relocating, shuffling down undetected. And they're going to stack 5, and if they've done this under the radar, Outerman is still spotted. The Troll team could make a play on Martin Lee here. I don't think he's going to expect 4 tanks to come around the corner. Monster Blanco's been spotted. Monster Blanco will take a 483 roll from Martin. This is bad. The Troll team are bleeding. Chai's Raiders, what do they do? How do you play it? They're spread out in the city. The Troll team are going to come in. They're making that play. N3 and Coke Snow covering. Flame Slud moving into position. We've also got Monster Daddy and Dosto. And they might be looking to shut down Blitz Chungus. We're going to have a 2-on-1. Takagi can protect Blitz Chungus. Dosto in trouble. Dosto overextends. Dosto about to bleed. Cat bleed ticking over in the favor of Chai's Raiders. Chai's Raiders in the ascendancy. They have the advantage. Pressure has to come in. Oh my goodness, no! He can destroy his town. The cap points. The cap points hugely going over. Flame Flood is down, but Monster Blanco in trouble. Chai's Raiders looking really good. Great focus fire. They've got a huge cap point advantage here. Monster Daddy. Blanco's down. Daddy does take down Blitz Chungus. Dosto's low. Just keep an eye on that red cap point bar. They've got guns, they've got caps. A's been flipped, but it won't be enough. They're going to have to come in and they're going to have to stop B. They're going to have to get kills. Black Dragon is in the middle. Where's the fifth man? All five in. N3. Monster Daddy coming in. Monster Daddy looking. It's not enough. Altman and the Grand Wagon down, and Chai's Raiders squeeze past the Troll team. They squeeze past the Troll team in the tiebreak. That is heartbreaking for the Troll team. But Chai's Raiders will go into the grand final to face A1N1. Oh boy. But huge, absolutely huge. And I'm trying to work out what the Troll team did wrong, and I can't pin it down. I just think Chai's Raiders, that just 5 Yos, the burst damage means that it's if they stick together, it's almost impossible to trade effectively with them in a push. And the Troll team just they left it quite late as well. They left that push quite late. Maybe if they pushed sooner, it could have pulled it off. But alas, it was not meant to be. And in the end as well, I mean, they were, what, 3 guns down to 5? It's just not enough. It's just not enough. Awesome series. I mean, Diddy Sana, you're right. Chai's Raiders, they rush a lot, but I mean, heck, it's working for them, so don't knock it. Really don't knock it. Let's see when the next match is going to start. The grand finals start at, well, in about half an hour's time, so I'm going to play a game and share a replay. And that'll be us. And because we're on PC controls, we're going to stick to our beloved heavy tanks, especially OP premium ones, like the Shark, T-54 Shark. No, I don't want to push that corner alone because it's a bad idea. We're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. That's good though.
We've just pinged them. The viewfinder took a hit. We can only shoot close targets. The periscope is fixed, but it is still fragile. Penetration.
What are you doing? Why are you crossing in the open in front of a TD? You idiot. You absolute idiot. Can everyone stop showing their side to the frickin' enemy TDs? Please.
Enemy is hit.
Two guns down. Doesn't look good.
We nailed him bad. That bounced off.
What are you doing, ISA? Jesus.
They're hit. One of our tracks was hit. Critical hit. We've lost the track. We're immobilized. Punched right through their armor. Gunner is dead. We're shooting blind. Help! This vehicle has done it.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Hornet played a really good game. Our T-28 defender though was a complete spoon. Oh Jesus! There should be a PSA about like not platooning two people below 50%. It's just such a. It's just such a. You're just such a burden on your team. To basically lock in two people that don't know what they're doing. It hurts. It hurts. 23 SAS are kind of a decent clan. They've got some good people and some like not so great people in there. So it could be hit and miss. Like it could be a very good platoon, or it could be like a
Let's get this show on the road.
not super matchmaking breaking platoon. Depends where you're going. 54 though. I'm pretty slow, but when I get there, I can play well on the ridge. Don't cross. Please don't cross. Don't cross. Don't cross. Frick. He's dead. Also, like, our fast heavies didn't come this way.
Nice shot.
So, all I can do here is really just spot for the TDs and hope the Panther doesn't... Well, that'll work. Somehow come good. Let's proxy spot here. I've been spotted. There could be... No, the 92 won't be right. No, don't do it, don't do it, don't frickin' do it. Okay. Spotted. Made it. Gonna wait for my camo to reset. That's big. Okay. So wherever the TDs are, BT's there. But this is where we need to be.
another target.
Let's bring our nice big juicy hit point pool into the fight.
Contract. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Don't do it.
Punched right through their armor.
Okay, we know the VT is further right. We got HP.
We're immobilized. Toast off.
Perfect. He's out. We've still got HP.
Penetration.
VT's fired. That means our Conway can push in aggressively.
Enemy armor is damaged. We got him. They're hit.
That's better. Oh, good lord. I told him not to go. I told him not to go. I thought that was a bad idea. But he went anyway. Okay, enough of me botting around. Let's have a look. We've got more replays. Good lord. Mastery in the Vickers. A bat chat replay from Lays. Yes, please. Yeah, let's watch this one. This will take us right up. Not right up, but this will take us closer. There's Lays. Oh, yes, from Win. Oh, we've still got the blessed logos on. That is my bad once more. I do apologise. Well, Lays is here in a bat chat. A fine tier 10 light tank. It's 5'10", it's 2 9s. Having a look. There's no real super scary names other than Win on either team, so he should be. He's not. He can be quite confident he's not up against like any sort of real super unicorns. Using the grill for a quick retreat. Not well. I was about to say not knocking down any trees. But he managed to clip one, and then climbing, keeping his foot on the gas, keeping that momentum. Speed is a kind of armor. Caps are tied. No real damage done, but he's getting some spots in. Using heat in through, and he's going to go for that cheeky third shot. And look at this position he's in here. This is if you're in a TD or a light tank or medium tank and you want to snipe, this is where you go, because you can stay on the ridge but you can get safe. It's such a good TD spot. We've lost the Crown Wagon, but Lays should be able to, and he wants to. He really wants to. Not quite able to though. Not quite able to shut down the E100. And a Foch will oblige. And a TVP is pushing on the grill, and Lays has got options. He's coming in to shield the grill because he's a top man, and he's got a brain. But now he's in trouble. He'll take one, and he's got to go. He's got to go. He said that he assured me this was a mastery game, so I know that he must yet live. That's a lot of angry tanks, all aiming at our poor boy. Jams a turret at the 57, that's key. We'll be looking to finish off the 57. No, good night. Now that yo is so dangerous. Calling for help. Quite rightly too. Oh, green VZ's AFK. That's always what you want to hear if you're looking for a mastery badge. Max roll 388. Is he gonna hold? He is holding. No one's pushing him. Will. Oh my god, he's got 41 HP. Oh no. But the Yo's down. This is when you get the sweaty hands and the pressure's really on. Because 41 HP on a bat chap. I mean 41 HP on any tank. He's not a lot of hit points. Some might go as far as to say that it's remarkably few HP, few hit points. But he's in a great position, he's done the work, he's survived, he's outputting damage consistently. Now it's just an FE-183 and a Conway. And in a way, that's actually pretty good because he's a small target. I mean, anything like even slightly below half hit points would be like, it wouldn't make a difference if you got a hit, a connecting hit from one of the enemy tanks. Because they could just hit him for everything, and he's just looking for the Conway. He's been spotted. Yeah. I didn't say I say comfy. It's a very uncomfortable, remarkably uncomfortable win. And does he get the 5th kill? He's looking for that. He's looking for that tank. He's looking for it. He's looking for the angle. He's got seconds to go. He needs it. He wants it. He'll find it. He'll wait. He'll let in. Boom! And Lays locking in a 5 kill. 5 kill. And solid mastery. Solid mastery performance there from Lays. 6k gain. Yeah, and just it goes to show how very important it can be to know when to run away. Because if he had just stayed and fought with the grill, he would have died along with the grill. But he sort of saw what he needed to do and understood he should get out of there.
Let's go.
Now, we've not been playing very well in this tank so far today, so hopefully we can remedy that. Wow, there's lots of platoons. Run. Run. Time to run is now.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Our track is hit. It could break any minute. That's gotta hurt.
I would go as far as to say that I feel betrayed by this tank and this gun right now. I normally hit these shots. Right.
They're knocked out.
That's better. Glacier's going up. Lag. Not out of the woods.
Enemy vehicle knocked out.
Are these guys a platoon? No, they're not a platoon. Gonna go wide. We're gonna look for a rear HE shot on the back of the 92. We're not gonna get it. Chimera's gonna get him. Okay. Someone has asked. Yeah. Someone with a Russian, well, yeah, Russian-ish name has asked if it is a tournament. It is. We're waiting for the start of the grand finals. Hey, stuff. That's kind. What we can do is we can say that, well, the first map is going to be Desert Sands. So let's have a look. The invite's going to come through in a few minutes, so let's go have a look at Desert Sands. Et voila. So Desert Sands is the quintessential YOLO map. It's been notorious throughout many metas for people getting control over A in basically a big old brawl fashion. But we're seeing actually the current 8.3, 8.4 meta, whatever it is we're in now, the city is very viable because the mediums are really hamstrung by Yos, Kranwagens, and even like proliferation of VZ-113s, the T-95E6. There's tons of heavy tanks which can really take a medium to task head to head. And so you're not seeing like a lot of a dominant medium play over A, so a heavier force disposition opens up possibilities for quick capping C and B, and it is notionally, if you play aggressive in the city, you can cap C quicker than it is to cap A. Maybe. Certainly you start slightly closer to C, I think, and there's less kind of undulating terrain, and you have like less concern about getting slapped by a TD or people pre-aiming. That's always been sort of a pretty big concern on this map. And we don't see it so much in this meta because very rarely do people stay still. Very rarely do people stay still. But what I'm expecting then is this area. I'm expecting teams to use this area. I really am. I'm expecting to see this being very pivotal for your pushes. I mean, heavy tanks kind of going B3 like through here, or vice versa. The proof will really depend on the vehicle composition. It's not a particularly complicated map, as it sounds. But it's always nice to see how the approach evolves as teams kind of wrangle a new meta into creating an optimum strategy, or like a new optimum until someone comes up with a counter to it. Cosmin is also a fan of the I think I've played too many games in the T49. We're coming up to like 2,000 games, and it's it is what it is, shall we say. Dylan Miranda says hola. Pogchomp says GG's to Chise Raiders and A1M1, which is superb. Nice to see the troll team tuning in. Huge fan of your logo, by the way, guys. Actually, I have to say. I would really love to see that get into the game. So we've almost got 3 minutes to go. From the lineups, I'm currently in the room with the teams. Chise Raiders are doing what you would expect Chise Raiders to do. Make of that what you will. Okay, now we can go in. Now we can hop into the room. Actually, what we can do is we can do this. There we go. Now we've got the best of everything. We've got the teams. We've got the map. Desert Sands. This is a best of 9. The grand finals are a best of 9. First team to 5 victories takes it. So there's a lot of legwork to go on. A1N1 come into this as the favourites. Chise Raiders were really unpopular with you guys in the poll. I think only 7% of about 80 respondents thought Chise Raiders could win it. A1M1 are the definite sort of favourites on paper. There's a lot of pro player talent in this roster, and they've definitely been like sort of dominant in the middle echelon throughout the Challenger tournament. They've been dominant. Looking at the lineup, so Chise Raiders, no light tanks, no mobility, no mediums. A1N1 have got Naka in the Vickers, and they're also bringing 2 VZ-113s, Prince and Memo. Which, the VZ-113's fast in a straight line. The traverse numbers are god-awful. But it's got good DPM, good gun handling. It's a pretty reliable workhorse in this meta, and it's a damn good counter to the M6 Yo, which we sort of see everywhere at the moment. A1M1 can probably play. Sorry, I need more coffee. A1N1 can probably play aggressive on the A cap. That's my suspicion. Is A1N1 will be able to play aggressive on the A cap, and Chise Raiders might go for a city strat. That's at least looking at the lineup here. I don't know if A1M1 are going to let them do that. If you play out for the desert, though, not only do you have to try and get that cap pretty rapidly, and maybe with the Vickers, maybe with no enemy mediums or light tanks, they'll be pretty confident they can go straight in, barrel straight in for that cap. But it'll be key to deny the B cap, and there are sight lines into B. Typically from here, it's not a safe shot into resetting B. Like, you can get shot back from multiple angles if you overexpose. It's going to be interesting. I love Desert Sands is one of my favorite maps. It has been for a number of years now in tournaments. Just because it's probably for me, it's the first map where sort of something clicked in my mind. I was like, oh yeah, that's what we should be doing when I was back playing tournaments. So A1N1 are just faffing around, making sure that they're not ready on time, giving their commander an aneurysm, no doubt. And Chise Raiders, just cool little cucumbers. Cool, calm, and collected. A1N1. Red team. And then that means Chise Raiders. Whoop. Blue team. And we'll just make sure that they get their little logo in there too. There we go. Everyone's a winner. Chise Raiders, blue team South Spawn, and Black Dragon has got the misfortune of spawning out in the desert, and Chinese Raiders are making an aggressive play on C. They're sending in lots of Yos, and they're barreling in 2 ISMs. This is the gutsy call. Can N3 and Martin Lee, can they get the cap on B? And I think the answer is yes. I think Naka is going to have a shot on it. Oh no, there's no reset on B. That's huge. Now, can they bleed them? If N3 can get out of there without taking too much damage, it'll have been worth it. But he is bleeding. He's crossing all sorts of wrong. N3 has been bled dry. He's down to a 1-shot, and A1M1 are just going to hammer that advantage. And it is Memo with play and Nicotine, and now Martin Lee is the call. Look at the focus fire, the aggression. Chinese Raiders were not ready for this. They've been caught off on the back foot, but 113 Memo's down. It ain't over. It ain't over. The Prince is also low. Prince wants to get out of there, but is struggling. Coke Glove Snow looking for the shot. Coke Glove Snow will find that shot. It's A1M1 with a HP lead. Now they're going to look for Takagi. Diddy's getting the counter cap on B. Criminal will shut down Takagi. A1M1 are just out-trading, out-focus firing their opponents. Good target priority. Naka is brawling with a very healthy Black Dragon, which is probably not good. Nice HE roll, 52. Don't sniff at it. Criminal's going down. It's 4-4. It ain't over yet. It ain't over, but Chinese Raiders are in trouble. Another HE roll. Just slicing bits of Black Dragon's HP off. Naka takes a hit. Diddy is very healthy. This is whoever comes out on top here. Ooh, Coke Glove Snow goes down. Yeah, no, this one is A1M1's game. It has to be, surely. Spinning around. I'm not spinning around anymore. I've stopped spinning around. Naka is really just struggling to deal. Blitz Jungus down. It's a 4-on-1. I'm really rooting for one of these two to kill the other one. Oh. Naka just managing it in the end. Superb gameplay from A1M1. Really just taking Chinese Raiders to task. And we're going to go back into Desert Sands. That was hilarious. Oh dear, I've been streaming too much today. I think my marbles are gone. And A1M1 proving that they've got what it takes. And part of me thinks, now, do Chinese Raiders, do they have an answer for this? And also, I'm wondering what the score has been between these teams in the past. They met in the upper bracket semifinals. It was a 3-0 win for A1N1. And they were in different groups. So they didn't meet in the group stage. They've only played once before, but that was 3-0 to A1M1. But of course, bearing in mind that the Troll team have also had an advantageous encounter against Chinese Raiders in the beginning, or earlier stages of the tournament, only to get pipped by them in the lower bracket finals. But part of me thinks that A1N1, they might just be a cut above their opponent here. A1N1, it's just the roster, the talent is more experienced. Chinese Raiders up and coming, but I feel an A1N1 win in the post here. Going back into Desert Sands, flipping the spawns. Of course, it is a best of 9, so there we are. That's us. Little T49. A1 Ed1. Red team South Spawn up against Chise Raiders. Blue team South Spawn. Blue team North Spawn. Again. Oh no! Coke Love Snow is in a Vickers. They are taking that light tank element. We could see an A play here as teams try and dominate the medium flank.
Time to roll out.
Chise Raiders are sending their Vickers in. They're not playing the outside flank. Naka looking for the spot, does not get the spot on Coke Love Snow. Coke Love Snow is looking to spot up the entirety of A1M1, and he's not pulled it off. He's not spotting. He's spotted up a few. Jordan getting tagged. Some blind fire there, and it's going to be cap lead again to Chise Raiders with B. And that's the play. We've got Martin Lee and N3 in the middle. Nicotine, Diddy looking to put pressure on them. Here. Memo, not connecting. C's getting capped. Coke Love Snow getting C. The rest of A1M1 coming into the middle. Potentially, though, in comes the cavalry. Blitz, Chungus, Black Dragon. But they're far enough out of the fight that A1M1 now know that they have the advantage numerically and can push in. And look at the hit points melt off. As Chemo also has the rear of N3. And Faddy looking for a kill shot. Will have it. Martin Lee, N3, Black Dragon, Takagi, Blitz, Chungus, all bleeding hit points here in the middle. Well, Black Dragon's okay. But they're just complete disarray. A1M1 just peeking from the different engagement spots. Down goes Jordan. And A1N1 are they are dissecting Chise Raiders here. Memo shut down, as is N3. This is a brutal game, and Chise Raiders just exactly the same thing again. A1M1 push in quicker than Chise Raiders anticipate. Turret obstruction. Diddy in trouble. I mean, he's going to go down swinging. He might get a shot off into Coke Love Snow. Yes, but he won't be lasting much longer unless someone can come in and shield him. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. He says no. Oof, last man standing for Chise Raiders. A1N1. Yeah, it's the same thing. Playing through that under the bridge quicker than Chise Raiders can be aware of it. And also A1N1 controlling both sides of the rails and ending up just catching Chise Raiders in a crossfire in the middle and farming them for a huge hit point disparity and keeping 2 guns. Keeping 5 guns on the field. Just a brutal performance. And they were dominant. If they can keep up that level of play, Chise Raiders might not be able to put a point on the board here. We might see a 5-0 clean sweep from the Arcane Nation against Chise Raiders. They says they hope A1N1 wins and they're not biased. That's good to know. Okay, next map up is Castilla. Good old asymmetrical Castilla. Here we go. Now, this one could be more of the bag that Chise Raiders. We've seen they really enjoyed Dynasty's Pearl. They are playing, Diddy pointed it out as well. They're not a one-trick pony, but they do like aggressive rush plays. And it's not that A1 and N1 so far are doing their counter to Chise Raiders' rush play is to do their own rush play. And it's interesting to see that Chise Raiders are not able to. Maybe they're very good at executing those coordinated pushes and focus fire, but when there's like a multi-pronged push coming from the enemy, they fall apart pretty quickly. and the call is maybe not adapting swiftly enough to that, to those changing circumstances and information. And A1M1, all Crow avatars. Amazing, amazing. Red team South spawn A1M1. They're going to have the option for a quick cap on B, better approach to the Castilla, control over A but not cap, and maybe the ramp across the river to B. But that's a bit of a gamble when there's Yoas and T-57s on the field. Interesting actually to see a T-57. T-57 not really a go-to in the current meta. And Chai's Raiders, blue team North spawn, are going full on C. They've got double VZ-113s, double IS-7W and a T-57, and they are just going to go hyper aggressive, pushing into no enemy. N3 will take this ramp. Potentially Martin Lee will join him. C is getting capped. It's flames flood. There is someone there. It's Diddy, and Diddy is looking for the reset on C. C is getting reset. We're seeing Naka with the quick cap on A. It's going to be a cap lead for A1N1. And C has been denied effectively. Chai's Raiders now with Blitz. Chungus in trouble. Very exposed. Potentially, if A1M1 can start using that Castilla, they can start farming these 3 tanks here. Blitz, Chungus, lovely camo, the deep scar. Nicotine's taken a bit of a beating. He is in a pivotal position. Has to be super careful. He is quite low. It's a tiny hit point advantage to Chai's Raiders, but I would take the A cap advantage ticking over in their favor as a plus, and it'll be over 80 cap points in the favor of A1M1 before all is said and done. Memo and Diddy now have fallen back off the TD ridge and are now in a holding pattern here. They don't have much support. They've got Criminal and Prince are crossing over the hill unspotted, and maybe A1M1 and Criminal's calling for the attack. And I think we're going to see this push. They're going to keep Fadi and Naka on the hill, Nicotine in reserve, so those 3 tanks just kind of in the middle area, and we're going to see a push. Best way to counter a rush team, rush them first. And Chai's Raiders, look at them. Do they respond? Do they react? Blitz Chungus is coming in. As is N3, but Takagi slow off the mark. We're not seeing Martin Lee. Well, Coke Love Snow is out of the picture. Flames Flood doesn't get out of dodge. Criminal's low. Maybe A1M1 have bitten off more than they can chew with this push. Black Dragon in trouble. He's down. Prince moving in. Prince will tag the T-57. Bit of split fire here as tanks jostle for position. Naka looking for Coke Glove Snow. Diddy down. 2 guns down apiece. It's still very, very even. Low roll from Naka. He's getting taken to town by Coke Glove Snow. It's close. It's very even, but the A cap is still ticking over in the favor of A1N1 and Takagi down. Now it's a gun advantage to A1N1. They're also building a bit of a hit point lead. Nicotine down. A1N1. Naka, can he take Coke Glove Snow? No, he can't. Does someone have? It's Fadi. Fadi assisting Naka with the play. N3 going down. It's now a 4-on-2. It was a good play, a good rush play by A1M1. And they just really brought the rest of that force in. Fadi, Naka, and Memo just coming in. And now, double tap. And Blitz Chungus is removed, and that was much closer than the games on Desert Sands. But it's to set, like, if we could say that Chai's Raiders have been a predictable team in the sense that they like moving as a group, they like making very aggressive rush plays. A1M1 are keeping them at arm's length, establishing good field position, and then they are the ones dictating when and where the fight breaks down. And Chai's Raiders are not responding efficiently to these pushes. We're going to flip the spawns now. It's going to be A1N1 playing from the north spawn. and I'm expecting to see them probably make an aggressive move for the A cap with control over B. South spawn might suit Chai's Raiders better. They've probably got a better chance of catching A1N1 off balance from the south spawn, either through rushing across the river up into B or from rushing down the hill into A. I just wonder, will A1N1 let them get away with it? It's currently 3-0. This is a best of 9. It's the first of 5 wins. And A1N1, they were dominant on Desert Sands, and they were pretty comfortable there. And they, in all 3 battles we've seen so far, A1N1, Arcane Nation, has been the team dictating the pace of the fight. They're never on the back foot. They never look uncomfortable. Like, things got a bit hairy on the push in the last game, but like A1M1, it was even, like, they had the cap. They never went guns under. They never went hit points under. They stayed neck and neck with the cap taking over in their favor, with field position in their favor. So now we're going back into Castilla. Chai's Raiders need to start putting points on the board. Otherwise, this could be a clean steamroller of a match. A1N1, Arcane Nation, Red Team, North Spawn, Chai's Raiders, Blue Team, South Spawn. It's currently 3-0 to A1N1. This is the second spawn on Castilla. It's a best of 9 series. Grand Finals, Challengers Tournament, Autumn Season, EU Server, World of Tanks, Blitz 2021. All of the glory for the winner of this match. And even the runner-up has seen off some very tough opposition in the Challengers Tournament in the EU server this year. A1M1 splitting. Memo in the E100, double 50Bs, E100, 268, we still my beating heart, T110E5, double yo, A1N1 playing passive, and we are seeing potentially a Chai's Raiders stacking. Look at them, everyone going together. Everyone moving in unison. And they are going to be going for A. And Flames Flood is getting the spots in. He's pushed in super aggressively. And this is interesting. Hit points slightly in the favor of Chai's Raiders. Naka, no mediums and light tanks. 1 TD, everyone else in a heavy. A is getting capped by the Black Dragon. Flames Flood, making sure no one can push the Black Dragon. C is getting capped. That is going to be the work. Fadi, yeah, Habibi. HE reset from the T57. T57 doesn't get the reset. Blind fire, no spots, no medium view range. Prince has taken some damage. Prince is bleeding. He does have support. Diddy and Criminal are there. Criminal in the 268 has relocated. I think he's been spotted. He's waiting very patiently with his big boomstick, waiting for Flames Flood to forget that he's there. And Memo, well, it's a cap lead at the moment for Chai's Raiders, but if Memo, he might take one more from the 57. 57's fired. Memo doesn't connect. B is a no-go. Chai's Raiders in more control of the fight here. Diddy will get one more into Takagi. We'll take one in return with an extra point of damage added for good measure. Hit points are just neck and neck. It's still the same game. Hit point wise. Chai's Raiders now taking the initiative to make the push. Coke Love Snow looking for the E100, blocking Martin. That's leaving N3 pushing alone. N3 getting farmed on the crossing. Huge hit from Criminal. And Nicotine is on the receiving end of a push. Big push. And he will shut down the T57. And it's a disjointed push from Chai's Raiders. They're feeling it. They're feeling the hurt now. And the hit point slowly extending in the favor of A1N1. Nicotine still in the fight, hanging on for dear life with cover fire. He does have support by Knacker in the 50B from behind. Prince in trouble. Flames Flood looking for Prince. Martin Lee down. It's a 7-on-4. It's a low roll. Flames Flood is going to try and ram Prince. Prince was trying to pull him in, but Prince will be looking for Coke Glove Snow. This is a win for A1N1. It's a 5-on-2. Chai's Raiders had the position, but their push on that bridge just was perfectly received as they tried to push into the Castilla along the bridge into B, and it was just a disruptive push. And Flames Flood is trying to go out the noble drowning way. And that's fair. That is fair. That's, if you can see the end, it's better to carry yourself in a river. That's what I think. Anyway, A1N1 dominating Chai's Raiders again. They are of a form, are they not, this evening? You wouldn't. I mean, we've seen Chai's Raiders can play really well. Like, they've beaten some very good teams. They fought against the Troll team very hard to get here. And now they are just not finding any traction. They are not finding any traction against A1M1. And yeah, I mean, they are, NetForce is spot on. They are steaming towards a 5-0. Yeah, they're going into Faust, and I must imagine that Chai Raiders, the morale in their camp at the moment must be pretty low. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to win this one. And it's a very good point that that Vicky Cabadej pointed out. But yeah, I mean, A1M1, a lot of these players were top 8. Have been top 8, I mean, like last season and even multiple seasons previously. So they just are a cut above, more or less. Certainly in terms of mechanical skill, they're outplaying Chai's Raiders at every turn. But this is all reverse sweeps start off with an impossible situation. A1N1. Red Team Northspawn. Match point. Best of 9 Grand Finals Challengers Tournament Autumn Season EU Server 2021 World of Tanks Blitz. Potentially for the last time this evening, they're up against Chai's Raiders. Blue Team Southspawn. Chai's Raiders bringing their signature blend of heavy tanks. Well, actually, no, they're not. It's a completely new blend of heavy tanks. It's 4 VZ-113s, triple IS-7s, and they are just barreling out of the spawn, looking for control over B. We're getting C quick cap by A1M1, Knacker and an FV215B, double IS-7, double 113, T90 VZ-6, and Chai's Raiders have just fallen upon A1M1. And they're focusing Nicotine in the IS-7, Prince coming round in the 113, Nicotine trying to get out safe, and the T95E6 will take a hit, take several hits actually, and Diddy in trouble. Very soft and squidgy tank head on, well, side to side even in general. He wants to be held down, and he just gets out. He bounces. He's still alive. Diddy, would you believe it, is hanging on for dear life. Chai's Raiders have got the hit. They've got the hit point advantage for the time being, but they do have a gun disadvantage. Faddy is on the reload. Criminal doesn't need to shield Faddy. Faddy is about to have 4 shots in the chamber. He's saying to Criminal, for the love of God, let me get past so I can reload. Flames Flood is down, and now we will start to see the guns and hit points swing inexorably in the favour of A1N1 as they lock this in. But I'm sad to see Diddy go. And he asks that all-important question. Why do you bully me? Why me? Oh, but it's... There's some friendly... Huge kudos to Chai's Raiders for the GGs and the good sportsmanship. Last man standing is Takagi, and Nicotine will come around the corner and not finish him off. Takagi is going to take the noble way out. Oh, well done. I fully endorse that move. If you're in an unwinnable situation, to deny the enemy more damage and a kill is fair game, in my opinion. Death by gravity or drowning. Superb performance by A1M1. I mean, Chai's Raiders, we've seen them versus the Troll team this evening. They played a really good tiebreaker series versus them. We know they're a good team, but A1N1 were just on fire. They everything worked for them today in this grand final. A beautiful 5-0. Commiserations, of course. Huge commiserations to Chai's Raiders. But also big congratulations because they made it into the grand finals of the Challengers tournament, and they worked really hard to get there. So they should be really pleased. It's a tough 5-0 is a tough loss, but for Chai's Raiders, they need to look back on the previous skills series, the Challengers tournament series, and just say, look, we're a top 10 team on the EU server. That's the take-home message from a second place finish at the Challengers tournament, is you are top 10 EU comp scene as of this season. A1M1 just awesome, absolutely awesome performance. And that's it. That's the end of the Challengers tournament, and that just leaves you guys with the pros. I don't know if I am going to be doing any pro tournament streaming. There might be some pro tournament CIS streams next week. We'll have to see if there's any slots open for me and if my real life schedule permits it. But definitely next weekend, all being well, I should be streaming some pro tournaments on the Asia server and possibly one night on NA. Again, real life permitting, but I have really enjoyed this. I am super thrilled to see such amazing quality of gameplay in the Challengers tournament, both on EU and even the earlier stream we did today on the Asia server. Like, Esports, Blitz Esports is growing in a sense that the teams and the players are getting significantly better. There are more better players every season than there were the season preceding, which is nice. It's really good to see. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry it's a very sort of like me whisper shouting into the mic, but I can't go any louder because, like I say, if I wake up the baby, the stream will end. That will be the end of the stream. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please do keep your eye on the portal for the professionals tournaments on the EU server. There are some amazing streamers. We've got Amonet, Fuji, Every Good Name Is Taken, and Wild One's Helper covering every single professional fixture. What more could you possibly want? So, like me, I hope you'll be chilling out of an evening and following some more amazing EU esports action for the rest of this season. So this is Roaring Swarm signing out, going to bed. Thank you for tuning in. See you in the next one. Bye for now, guys.
Feed you to the wolves when you get nasty. Back Sandra. Life goes on and 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 on. On and 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 on. On and 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 on. On and 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 on. Babe, you best believe it. I'ma rip you up to pieces. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I'll light this place on fire. I want it, I'm on it, but baby, at least I'm honest. I get tired of explaining as these seasons keep on changing. Life goes on and